Hi, my name is Rod Lacy, and I am this month's featured collector. What first got me into statue collecting? Growing up, I never could afford the good things in my collection, the statues and such like that. I always could get figures and the little things, and as I got older, then the good stuff came with it. The bad thing is now there's just so much of it, and it's just kind of prices you out. But it's the quality of the pieces now that I really enjoy the most. I like this form, statue collecting. Unfortunately, now the statues are having to try to catch up with everything else that I have. So it's getting there, but the quality that the pieces they put out nowadays is really top notch, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy this forum that Batman Statue Collector has set up for us guys that are always kids at heart. I think always since I was a kid, Batman has been my favorite. It started with obviously the 60s show with Adam West, and as I got older, then it was the artwork of Neil Adams and Frank Miller, and you went to Alex Ross and stuff like that. Those artists are just phenomenal at their game, phenomenal at their work. I tend to go more towards the darker heroes, Punisher and Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Blade, stuff like that. But Batman has always been at the top of my hierarchy of my heroes. Batman's Rogue Gallery is just about as famous as Batman himself, and you can't have a hero without the great villains to go with it. The good thing about eBay is I'm able to find toys and stuff that I had back when I was little. My fondest memories are stuff that I found back in, they were put out in 74, 75, 73, so I was 4 or 5 years old when this connection or this fascination with Batman took place, and I've enjoyed it ever since. It's growing up and having family and you have children, your collection kind of wavers or weans off a little bit because you have bills and children, stuff like that. But as I've gotten older, I'm trying to kind of catch up with everything that I have. So Batman's always had a special place in my heart, and it's everywhere I go. Somebody more or less kind of not compares me to Batman, but you know, there's Rod, I saw something for Batman, or I saw this and it reminded me of you. So it always has had a special place in my heart, and Batman will always reign up there at the top. My favorite statue in my collection, that's a hard one, because the real generic answer is everything in my collection is my favorite, and that's really a cop-out answer. But if I really had to boil it down, it's the Bombshell collection. It's both of my grandparents, I'm very proud of our military history, and they fought in World War II, and it reminds me of that era, the pinups and the bombshells and stuff like that. So those are really near and dear to my heart. I just take special pride and special love and attention to those statues. Of course, my Arkham Asylum line is phenomenal. I wish I could afford more, and I wish I had the room for more, but obviously I don't. I'm working on it as we speak, but everything in my collection is my favorite. Most of my collection, probably I would say 80% of it is stuff that people have, well, maybe 80% is a little bit too much, but probably about 70-75% is stuff people have got me over the years. So my collection is very near and dear to my heart, and but I would have to say the Bombshell collection, that's right up there at the top, if not the top. If I could own any piece, regardless of the cost, I would have to say it's the Batman versus Superman full-size collection. I mean, if I could find a way to do it, at least get Batman, and I'm really starting to become a big fan of Wonder Woman, I would have those. It's phenomenal. I couldn't even imagine trying to get that piece, or had those in my collection, I think that would, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say, but I mean, obviously I think the last time I checked they were around $7,000-8,000, and that's, I just cannot pull that from it. But if I could, that's what I would. Have a company make my dream statue. It's kind of a toss up. It would be between Prime One or XM Studios, and I'm really becoming a big Tweeterhead fan. I think they're doing phenomenal work right now. But if somebody could pull off the Gotham Sirens, all three of them, if they could, either you bought them one or you bought all three of them, but they all come together, and I think that would be, what a wonderful piece that would be to have. But I mean, they've got to just do it in a way that it shows the beauty and the class, and you know, you could just go on and on and on, but the three would have to be connected into one big piece. I'd also like to see if they could ever pull it off. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this. If somebody could do like a Joker on the throne, and Harley be sitting on the chair of the throne or behind him leaning over or something, and I think that would be, I mean, there's no telling what I would pay if somebody could pull that off, because like I said, Tweeterhead, I think he's just coming out with a new series, and Joker's got the gas and the cards and the hyenas, and Harley's flying around, and that's what I see, and that's what I imagine. And I think if somebody could do that in a fuller scale, a bigger scale, and I mean, just really capture that craziness and that insanity, I'm telling what I would pay. Maybe it's a good thing they haven't made that yet. So,
all right, guys. So I want to thank Rod for this amazing interview. What a great collector and what a great collection. And actually, I want to show you that collection right now.
very special shout out and thank you to the Batman Statue Collector. Thank you for having me on your as your feature, this month's feature collector. I really do enjoy your work. I enjoy your YouTube posts. You're very insightful and very informative, and it's really nice that old guys like us have a place to go and share our love and our passion for our collections with current collectors and future collectors. Thank you very much. And as always, he will see you in his Batcave.